Welcome to On Football with me, Rob Motti. We've got two 4-1 teams facing off in Week 6. I'll be there for it. 49ers at Tampa Bay. The Lions visit the Chiefs in a game many considered when the schedule came out a potential Super Bowl preview, but the Chiefs are off to a 2-3 start. Still could be the way the AFC is off to a slow start. Our guest this week, Falcons star running back Bijan Robinson. He's coming up shortly. The Bengals made a trade for Joe Flacco this week because Joe Burrow is hurt and they're 0-3 with Jake Browning. They needed a quarterback because they're still in a playoff race at 2-3. Burrow could return in December. I just don't understand why they didn't target Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston from the Giants. The Giants are going with Jackson Dart. Wilson and Winston are available. Listen, Joe Flacco is a very likable guy. Everybody loves him. My daughters were born in the same hospital as he was in South Jersey. But he's 40 years old. He's challenged with his mobility. Bengals have one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. If they were serious about winning, why not go after Russell Wilson? Falcons Pro Bowl running back Bijan Robinson has the potential to be one of the all-time NFL greats. We sat down this week. Bijan, appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are coming off a bye week. How'd you spend it? How'd you spend your time off?
Yeah, I just really chilled in Atlanta. I didn't really go anywhere. I went to the Florida-Texas game in Gainesville. Flew there like Friday night, so I went to go check that one out. But other than that, man, I just worked out a couple of days and then, just hung here, just me and the girlfriend. I was playing video games, just kind of chilling, man. So that's what I've been doing. For the bye week, it was really good.
When you guys play as inconsistently early in the season, then go into the bye with such an impressive win, right? How much does that help? The confidence, the feeling around, just to be able to step aside, to walk away from the game for a little bit of time, coming off such an impressive win like you had?
Yeah, man. It's great. But I think the biggest thing is obviously getting guys back healthy, and getting guys back that were injured, and then just watching the past 4 weeks and kind of just looking at some of the little things that we can clean up, especially on offense, and looking at those opportunities that we could have had that we might have missed and that we should, see for this next stretch of the season. And I think that was I think that's what the bye week's for. Always like making sure that you're cleaning up those little mistakes that you want to, continue to be the best that you can be at. And for me, that's what I did. I know that's what the teammates did. So, I think we're definitely ready to go to get back on that field. Early buys definitely suck because I just want to play and just go out there. So, but it's all for something, and I can't really see, how we respond from it.
What are you seeing out of Michael now in his first full season as a starter? You were obviously there with him all of last year. He got a chance towards the end of the season. And What are you seeing out of him just in his development and his maturation process?
Yeah, he's just so calm and poised, man. I think with Mike, that's just who he is as a person. So, when he brings us to the field, it makes everybody else around him just calm, cool, and collected. And, we have so many, leaders on this offense, and from the O-line to the receivers to running backs, everybody that's involved, tight ends, all of us have a part in this role that we're trying to make each and every one of us better. So, with Mike, he has so much support around him, and I think it's really good for him to see that. And when we get on that field, we're all calm, comfortable, ready to go, and he shows it.
What has Kirk been like to have just as a veteran voice, right? Not just for Mike, but for the rest of the offense. He's been through so much. He's experienced a ton in the NFL. What's it been like to have him?
Man, it's huge. It's huge. Having his expertise, and for him being a vet in this league for such a long time and doing it at a high level for a long time, even when I had to ask him questions or ask him certain things, and he just has the answer for it. And he just brings a light to the offense, man, to the whole team. Everybody just enjoys Kirk being around, and him being a support to Mike, but support to all of us. It's bigger than just him on the field. Him off the field has been amazing, and his just knowledge for this game is exceeding beyond his knowledge. So him sharing that with all of us, it's been a very big thing for this team.
Bijan, when you hear people like Saquon Barkley, and I'm sure you've been asked this already, compliment you like you're the next great running back, you're the guy, and just to have that kind of bestowed upon you, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's a blessing, man. Like God blessed me to play this game at a high level and do it for not just on the field, but off the field. So to have respect from other guys like that is always huge. But for me, like, I got a lot of work to do, man. Like I got to continue to get better every single day. I'm never a finished product. And for me, like, I play that way and I practice that way because, I want to become the best that I can become, not just for myself, but for this team, for everybody that watches me play on that field. So, it's great to have respect from, my peers and from guys like Saquon. That's my dude. Like, it's always great because I'm trying to reach what they've accomplished as well. So, for me, like, I take it one day at a time to get better on all aspects of my game, so I can be the best for this team, and then just let everything else take care of itself.
Bijan, I got to see your commercial with Colgate, and man, you look like a natural to me, like in front of that camera. How much fun was it? What was that experience like, just to be able to do that?
It was a very cool experience, man. Like, it was so much fun to not only just do the commercial, but like be around those people. Like, those are amazing people. They made it really easy for me during that process. And yes, like, this partnership's been amazing, and just onto that partnership, like, it's something that's really, excites me, and that's really near and dear to my heart, just because, with the Colgate Total Active Revision System, it comes with the toothbrush, the toothpaste, and the mouthwash if you want it. I feel like you should get it. Everybody should have it, because, it prevents the oral health problems that, maybe some of us have, maybe some of us just don't want. And for me, like, it just gets you just dentist ready for whenever, that time comes. But, it strengthens your teeth all over the place. You're everywhere in your gums, mouth, everywhere. And it's been just super helpful to me as I'm trying to continue to keep my smile at its best, because I'm smiling all the time. But man, yeah, that commercial with those people, man, it was so much fun to be a part of it, and it was so easy, and I just cannot wait to continue to keep on going with it.
Time for some pro picks. The 4-pack is 13-6-1 straight up, 13-7 against the spread. My best bets and upset specials are off to an 8-2 start straight up, 7-3 against the number. My best bet this week: New England at New Orleans, Patriots -3.5. Drake May led an impressive comeback victory on the road against the Buffalo Bills. Sunday Night Football. The Patriots and Mike Vrabel have proven they are going to be a legitimate contender in the AFC East. They're not going to let the Buffalo Bills cruise to another division title. Now they've got to avoid a letdown against the Saints. I think they will. Patriots 26-17. For my upset special, the Seahawks are just a 1-point underdog at Jacksonville. Sam Darnold's late interception against Tampa Bay set the stage for the Buccaneers to win that game. Despite that pick, the Seahawks are thriving, and they had a ton of defensive players missing against the Buccaneers. Now, the Jaguars, they've proven under Liam Cohn, they're for real. They're off to a 4-1 start, an impressive comeback win Monday night at home. Trevor Lawrence scores the touchdown at the end where he could have been tackled for a sack, didn't, avoided all of that. It's a tough spot for the Jaguars coming off an emotional Monday night win, short week. I'm going to go with the Seahawks 27-23. Mentioned the Lions and Chiefs at the top. 4-1 Lions, 2-3 Chiefs. Yet Kansas City is a 2.5-point favorite at home. Detroit has a dynamic offense with Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon St. Brown. I can't wait to see how Steve Spagnuolo schemes up against them. The Chiefs need this game more. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs 30-27. Last of the 4-pack, Broncos 7.5-point favorites against the winless Jets in London. Bo Nix led Denver to an impressive comeback win in Philly. They were down 14 in the fourth quarter against the Super Bowl champions and won that game. They've got a tough, stingy defense. As for New York, they got a new coach in Aaron Glenn, but it's the same old Jets. Broncos 24-13. That's it for this week. Thank you to Bijan Robinson. Thank you for listening, and thank you to Hai Pinjwani for producing this episode. Please check out apnews.com for the full pro picks on football analysis and more NFL news.